Hello and welcome back, Super Midtier. Today we are back once again in Dungeons of Hinterberg, and we are getting closer and closer to the end of the game. We're kind of in the final stretch. So the rating of the difficulty for the dungeons is max is 9, I believe. We're currently at 8, so we're basically ready to start taking on the final dungeons. There's a couple 8-level ones I still got to do. So for now, we're just going to go ahead. We're going to talk to Sam here because I do have a quest to talk with him. I guess our stats are good enough that he's willing to talk to us now. All right, the lady who doesn't know who I am. We're about to hit the bar for some dancing. Why not join us? Champagne's on me. The more the merrier, yeah? Really? Another rando? Joining Sam Kaylee and his entourage might increase my amusement. Yes. I know my amusement's kind of low. My stamina isn't even close to what it takes to keep up with this guy. His groupies drop out as well, one by one, getting fresh air. Sam Kayla is happy to go on by himself. I'm not complaining. Drinks are on him. So, you really had no idea who I am, or were you just being coy? I mean, I've seen you around. You're some kind of star, but that's all I know. It's Sam, but we covered that. Ace the Hastings 5, except for that one dungeon no one's ever finished. Who's counting, though? Wait, I thought they said that all the dungeons have been finished, except for, obviously, the hidden one. Movie deal was decent. Streaming money, you know. I don't know. So you're like, what, a day tourist? Just here until I finish every dungeon around Hinterberg. Ambitious, huh? I like it. Mind if I take a look at that gear of yours? Yeah, that's decent. Amazing what's on the market for amateurs. Silk steel polymers, honeycomb absorbers. That stuff wasn't even around a couple of years ago. Too many straps, though. So you can cut these right off. They constrict you when you're spellcasting. You know a lot about your gear, huh? Ah, you're making it sound like I'm some kind of nerd. All I'm saying is cut those extra straps, be better at magic. Simple. Okay, got an extra MP slot. Got all this energy, would be a shame to let it go to waste. I'm going back in. I could dance a little. Right on. Yeah, at first I kind of thought he was a bit of a jerk because didn't want to talk to us because our stats were too low, but he's not too bad. Okay. Speaking of which, I do have a quest to meet with, what's her name, Jay, in the starter area. So maybe we'll go to the starter area tomorrow. Familiarity is pretty high. Need amusement. Yeah, so we'll watch some TV. Or I could also go to that one dungeon where there's a locked chest, but I doubt it'd be very good for this point in the game. I actually got an achievement for that. Alright. Good morning, Fraulein. You sure like you have an appetite today. Theresa is trying to sound warm and cheerful, but there's a strain in her voice. Is she hiding something? Did you feel that? I did. It's another earthquake. Everybody's just standing there, waiting for something catastrophic to happen. Waiting for this to be the big one. But nothing else happens. Eventually, we all just shake it off and continue with our day. Just another earthquake, a mild one this time. Lucky Hinterberg. This has to stop. Okay. Yeah, so we got 2 level 8s in the second area. 2 level 8s in the third. Only level 9s in the fourth area. And I want to see if there's more, like, boss fights. Alright. So we're going to go to Doberkogel. Going to talk to Jay there. And monster parts. That's our next reward. Increase your attack strength. That's for 300. I have 140. I'm gonna sell these for money, though. Yeah, so just bring another 110. Okay, so I don't have enough. So I'll just say sell those for some cash. Sure you don't want to see a doctor about this? That is one really big, really blue bruise. Nothing your first aid kit couldn't handle. Appreciate it, but the hip has seen worse. Well, if you say so. That summon was on my schedule for today, so I'm going up. Simple as that. Jason's going to back out of her training session. Might be a good idea to tag along, though. She could have used a spotter, and I could learn something from watching her. Oh, so this will take my time. Alright, cool. We'll just do this, then. Increase my renown. Yeah. I'm heading up to the summit too. Mind if I join? Yeah, sure. Happy for the company, but I move at my own speed. Clear? Let's go. You're so lucky. I've seen you around. See you fight at night too. Up here on the mountain, just the other day. You're good, you know. There's leagues between me and you pros. I've seen you train. You've got real talent. Talent. Can I give you some advice? Scratch that word from your vocab. Talent is a word people use to make an excuse, to avoid trying something that's hard. This is work, nothing more. I've got no edge over you. I put in the hours, that's all. So that injured hip of yours. What about it? How did it happen? Someone was foolish enough to park their car on the road up to Doberkogel. A bunch of pitzels were doing nasty things to their tires. I went after them, got blindsided by a perch with a tree trunk. Look, I like you, but I'm not looking for advice. If that's where you're headed, let's move. Do you ever let yourself catch a break at all? I don't believe in hobbies. We're lucky enough to get to choose who we are, so this is me. So how'd you start slaying? I put out an album, the record company sent me to Venice to shoot the cover in front of a dungeon portal. I went inside just for a peek. The peek changed what I wanted to do with my life. I don't think I've met a lot of people who are so driven. There are some outside forces who would rather I weren't. Let's leave it at that. Maybe hinting at potential family issues? I don't know. Well, look at that. We made it. This is good. I'll catch you later. Cool. I'll go in with you. Nah, go in first if you like, but I don't tag team dungeons. Dodge stamina has increased. You can now dodge more often. Alright, cool. We increased our mana and our dodge stamina. Alright, let's do this again sometime. Okay. Oh, hey. That was really fun the other night. Wish I could just go out like that again. All my evenings are booked with press interviews at the moment. I'm practically living in the Grand Hotel bar. Maybe stop by sometime if they let you in. Where is the Grand Hotel? There it is. Now the question is, what do we want to do? I feel like I mentioned this before, but I think Renaud would be really good because he gives an item that, what was it? Renown increases physical attack. My renown's pretty high, so that actually would be really useful. Jay gives us a rare attack conduit. That would be really good too. Amusement increases magical attacks. I don't use magic as much as I should. Plus my amusement's actually fairly low. Ice cream, and then you and I talk. Yeah. One scoop black licorice, one cherry. You will not put sprinkles on it. Put it on my tab along with the ladies. Whoa, I mean, coming right up, sir. Louisa, let's take a walk. You're not much of a people person, are you? What do you mean? I just see you out by yourself more often than not. I have spent plenty of my time at the campfire, enough to know that my time there is usually wasted. You, on the other hand, are too keen to make friends with everybody and their dog, when you should be stealing yourself. God, Ronaldo is kind of obnoxious. It's the kind of person who I think actually makes a very compelling character in fiction, but who I cannot stand in real life. We are standing on the edge of a precipice. We have eyes to see the abyss, ears to hear the roaring chaos below. Yet you fraternize with those who refuse to look or listen. You are dulling your own senses. It's still a vacation for me. I'm going to enjoy my time here. Folly. You are too good to be a tourist. Thanks. I'll take that as a compliment. Ugh. You and I, we do not get to choose who we are. We do not sit idly in our mansions and our rose gardens while others take up arms against the forces of evil. For there are no others, we are the rarest of breeds. There will come a time when you are all that stands between mankind and a world of chaos. Ready yourself. What would you have me do? One's own potential is a fearsome thing, Louisa. The bigger it is, the heavier the burden and the shame if we fail to bring it to fruition. But you and I, we don't have to bear it alone anymore. For this, we can be thankful. Take this, it is among the most potent of charms. You will do well to keep it equipped at all times. I must withdraw now. I shall look forward to our next exchange. Okay, cool. So we'll do a dungeon tomorrow, and then hopefully, like, mess with the charms tomorrow, like shrink some of them so I can equip more. Fraulein Dorfer, might you have a moment? I received an unusual call yesterday. From the mayor's office. You see, my license for the guest house is up soon. I have to get it renewed. Let me guess, they want you to kick me out? See, the house is over 200 years old. They keep adding new building codes, and I can't comply because it's under preservation order. In short, I need them to turn a blind eye here and there, and they're not going to this time. I don't understand, Fraulein. You're a perfectly pleasant guest. What could you have possibly done to get on the mayor's bad side? Hinterberg's dungeons will disappear once someone finishes them all. So the mayor hid one of them deep in the Hinterwald, and she put up a fake dungeon so no one would notice. Magic isn't a mindless force of nature. It wants us to complete its dungeons. Mayor Wagner is trying to prevent that. The earthquakes, the tendrils that burst from the ground, everything that's been going on. It's magic raising against the mayor's deceit, and it's getting worse. That woman is going to be our doom. As if things weren't already bad enough around here. I've been to the secret dungeon. I can complete all 25. I'm going to put a stop to all this. A Hinterberg without magic. Well, perhaps. We could certainly do worse. It's nice having so many guests, but there are days when I don't recognize our village anymore. You stay then, Louisa. Stay and finish your quest. I can stall them, at least for a little while. Hinterberg without magic. Yes, it's about time we return to calmer days. So I at least have one of the characters who's like on my side. Yeah, I've got 2 level ups. It's a lot of renown too. How much renown do I need for the what was it, the Eagle Club thing? No, wait, no. Quests. Oh, did I finish that? 250 renown. Oh, yeah, okay. I already finished that, so... that means I can get access to that dungeon. Alex, look, can we talk? I don't know what there is to talk about, frankly. It was fun playing detectives with you, but this has gotten very real. I'm out. This is spiraling out of control. Hinterberg needs us, Alex. Do they? Have you asked them? Are they cheering you on? This place does not belong to you. Magic does not belong to you. Get it through your head that this is not your call. I mean, sadly, I kind of have to agree with Alex there. It's... like, obviously, for the sake of the game, I can accept that it is, you know, falls to just one person, but, you know, that is the kind of decision that maybe one person alone shouldn't make. Okay, so we have all the dungeons unlocked. Now the question is, which one do we want to do? So we did the Bizarre Towers. It was a very interesting one. Winter Brout's treetop, and the ever-changing grove. Okay, I'm hoping for like another one of those boss fights. I'm going to try this one because it sounds like Windsprout sounds like the name of a boss. It should be just about right. Oh, wait, hold on. Let me check my charms. Converts 5% of renown convert to physical attack. It's 5 slots. So yeah, we'll try to shrink that. Okay, enter dungeon. Good on health. Well, really is a treetop. Alright, can you not? Oh, come on. got that extra magic and stamina, so we want to start using it. Now, got this thing again. Whoa! Oh, damn it. Okay, that was bad on my part. Alright, let's try this again. I got a little sloppy there. Get out, get out, get out! Alright, took a lot of damage, but made it through. Didn't use up any of our healing items either. Probably should have, but we're good. Alright. Okay, so I think what we're supposed to do, yeah, bring a... Uh-oh. Is there a chest over there? There might be. I gotta go look, just to be on the safe side. Oh no! Oh no! Whoops. And I'm gonna stand back, so there is a chest! I knew it! And we're not gonna let ourselves get hit by the bomb, so... Slight Tector leggings, X8. Okay, yeah, it's worse. About the same physical defense, but worse magic defense. We've got plenty of these to recover our health. Definitely looks like a fight here. Oh! There's our boss fight. Windsprout. Fluttering Fury. Okay, that's one. Oh, got some ads. They're pretty weak, though. I supposed to use the horn to like force him to drop bombs or something? Maybe. No, damn it. Ooh. It hit pretty hard. Okay, let's try this again. I do have some mana regenerating items, so I want to try to use those so I can avoid fighting the ads as much as possible. Too high. That's too high. Okay, it worked. Alright, get that last wing. We got this. How can it even fly with just one wing? Whoa, that was a big hit. a lot of hits here. Woo! That was close. Come on, hit him. Hit. I don't know why it was so funny to me. Just that one little hit was enough to get that last bit of damage. Alright. Okay, that wasn't too bad, but I did have to use a lot of items. I think if I tried it again, I could do it with, have like a cleaner victory. But I'd say that's pretty good. Very nice. That's basically the boss fight of this area. Hey, I'm on my way to the Grand Hotel Bar, going to spend another evening talking to people in expensive sneakers. Maybe stop by if you have some time. Okay, that actually sounds pretty good. Probably gonna look into some of the other activities that are available. Alright, we want to try to shrink our charms. Yeah, this big one's 5. Luckily, I've been saving up my billet for my resources. Oh yeah, so I can get this all the way down to 1. Maybe I can move one of these ones down 1. Yeah. And I'll save those for now. There we go. Statuses. Doesn't really show what our attack power is. Oh, there it is. 200. Wow. Our physical attack is like double our physical defense. Alright, so let's look into getting some healing items. Okay, I got 10 of these, so probably should just move on from using the small ones anyway. So we're going to move this. We're going to make this the large, and then we're going to make this the medium. I like having the smaller one to the left. Okay, so we're well, pretty good on healing items for now. Attack conduits, meteor shower, whirlwind, double slash. Yeah, let's try meteor shower. Enchantments. Physical attack multiplier, knock down up. Thanks, I'm good. Yeah, Burrow's probably my least favorite of those three. Like, it's nice, but it doesn't seem to hit that hard, and it's a little difficult to control. Isn't this where Jay said to meet? Should give me a quest? No. Okay, let's check the map. Let's see. Julian, Klaus, Marina, Danny, Kai, David and Thea. Yes, Jay doesn't even show up on the map. No, I guess we're gonna hang out with Julian. Kind of figure out what they're kind of earlier with Hannah's whole quest line. They're kind of setting him up as sort of a villain. Something like that. Lawyer by training, but the slang's going okay. Sounds tacky, but you Slayers are kind of my heroes. This play made leaps and bounds over the past couple of years, and we have you to thank for it. Total game changer. Not missing the days when Hinterberg was just quiet and beautiful. Don't get me wrong, this was a good place before the dungeons arrived. Big on community, good food, but the air was just a tiny tad stale, and boy, did you all slam the windows wide open. Buy you a drink? I'm kind of in a mood to celebrate. Hold on. What does he give me? Better prices when selling items. Renaud's legendary sword? Kind of want to rank up with Renaud because he'll give me a sword. So, yeah, I haven't really been doing the whole gift thing. Maybe I should see if I can get a gift for him first, and then we can hang out. Or is he at the... Yeah, he's at the... He's at the campfire. But what are our options over here? Organic potato chips. Okay, bag of nuts, cress seeds, sunflower. I mean, he would like a new sword or something. Souvenir shop. Okay. Hinterberg t-shirt, toy sword, postcard, Pitzel hat, stylish pin, Hobongo's puppet. We'll get the toy sword. Yeah, so we can't do like the like a one-on-one session. Okay. I still got some. What was it? Yeah, this armor is better than my current gear. If I have 170 amusement, so maybe I should work on getting my amusement up. Classic Austrian movie about a small town hotel that increased my familiarity. There's a boat rental over there. I saw that in the map. I'm guessing the spa increases your your relaxation. My relaxation increased my magical and physical attack. Yeah. Relaxation is my lowest stat, and physical and magic attack ups are always useful. So yeah, we'll do that. Noise of the village, tourists, and adventurers fades into perfect quiet surprisingly fast. Just the sound of my paddles idling in the water and the occasional wave lapping at my boat. Somewhere a sports car noisily leaves Hinterberg for the highway, and I think of home. I think of the work email I forgot to write, my flatmate Carol inviting her friends to stay over for a week without asking me. Start rowing to shake these images, and I put all my body into it. I don't want my head to be back in Vienna. My arms hurt, my heart is pounding, but it works. I should be doing that more often. Increase my stats. Probably doesn't go up very, very much, though, so it's probably not super... Renown and relaxation both went up. Complete a dungeon. Yeah, so it only went up by like 5. So not super useful. Something's going on outside. It sounds like... Are they fighting? It sounds like gunshots. Oh, it is. Oh, just check out... Oh, damn! That's pretty awesome. Louisa! The whole village is overrun. The monsters are coming from the main square. See if you can make it down. I'll handle them here. Main square, now, go! Well, how convenient. They put us right in front of the sign, so we know where to go. I think we're actually kind of seeing how everyone else fights. So, Jay has an axe. Sam has these dual swords. I got these. You take the route to the left. Get moving. I'll protect the villagers here. Main square, that's where the monsters came from. Go see if you can help. Could you at least, like, use your bow to, like, snipe them from a distance? These guys are actually really weak. Help! Died just instantly. Yeah, these guys are like really low level. All clear? Clear. Are you all right? Yeah, thanks, Louisa. Louisa, aye. Ma'am, if we can bother you for just a moment, we have some questions for our report. Yeah, sure. I'll see you in the morning. Are you sure you're all right? Yeah, a bit shaken, but I can handle it. See you tomorrow. Make it through the monster rampage. Yeah, I'm guessing they probably kept the monster levels low for that area. Maybe assuming the player spent more time relaxing and hanging out with people. Okay, a little secret about me. I've always been terrible at apologies, straight up garbage. But boy, do you deserve one, so I'll really make an effort, okay? Mind if I sit? Let's get the easy part out of the way. You were right, it's clear as day now. Hinterberg is in serious danger. Someone needs to finish all the dungeons, and it can't be too soon. That someone is you. There aren't a lot of dungeons left for me. I can do this. I know you can. So, there's another part, though. This one's harder. You remember when we first arrived here, all anxious and ready to go back home? Gotta admit, it felt really good to take you under my wing those first few days. Teaching you the ropes made me feel like an arch wizard in a hip, totally non-nerdy way. But you have that knack for magic, that connection to it. Man, this is hard. It's okay, you don't have to say it if you don't want to. But I do. I was so jealous. I've been here for months and I know I'm really good at this. And then there you are, within weeks you get, what, a freaking visit from magic in your room? It was killing me that wasn't me. I'm sorry, Louisa. I'm glad we're making up, but I can't do this without Alex. Whatever my differences with anybody here, now is the time to lay them to rest. Hinterberg needs us. Besties! Relationship with everyone in Hinterberg now level up faster. Okay, I gotta admit, I really want Renaud's sword. No more magic! No more magic! They're heading for the main square. Let's see what this is about. I mean, shut down the dungeons. No more magic. Citizens of Hinterberg, friends. What we witnessed last night was an outrage, a complete and utter failure by law enforcement to protect us. I mean, I'm pretty sure police officers aren't trained to deal with frickin' monsters. At 7 a.m., I dismissed the head of police. I am now taking steps to ensure we have enough forces on the streets to never let this happen again. Oh, stop it, Karen. This has gone too far. Shut it all down. Yeah, down with the dungeons. I assure you all we're perfectly safe. The police won't protect us from earthquakes. You've given me your trust these past 3 years. All I ask now is that you is for just a few more days. Something big is going to happen. Be excited. It's going to be magical. No more magic. You ungrateful. I'm turning this village into a billion-euro industry and you just can't stay quiet. Down with the dungeons. Well, guess what? You want to chant? Chant. You entitled brats are going to be kissing my hands when this is all over. I mean, she's a mayor. Like, she's like democratically elected. I mean, I don't know what the politics of small Austrian villages are, but could they call, like, do they have recall elections? Or if not, like, is someone gonna, I don't know how often they would do elections to begin with. 4 years? 5 years? 10 years? She's planning something. You better get out there and find your next dungeon fast. Alright. Well, we got one more in this area, so might as well. Hopefully we can get a chance to really check out the Midtier, see how strong it is against some enemies who are actually our level. Now, like I said, I guess the developers probably intentionally kept the monster levels low for that area in case the player was ignoring doing dungeons and leveling up and stuff. Okay, yeah, we'll just sell everything. What is that? Okay, we made it. 300 monster parts. They are magnificent. Do you feel your power, hero? Your attacks are now stronger. Your next reward will be... Sells 350 monster parts will increase your maximum HP. Okay, so what's our... 215. Yeah, our stats are actually getting pretty high. Yeah, so that actually bumped us up to level 9 in terms of physical attack. Okay. So last is this dungeon that's in this like hidden area in the the forest labyrinth. Ever-changing grove. Yes, we got some really powerful attacks, so we should be in pretty good shape. But really, we gotta max out starting using our armor. Oh, we got one of those mystery doors again. We got two of these big dudes. Ah, damn it. Surprised it didn't give me a... Alright, Meteor Storm. Whoa, okay. A lot of damage there. Okay. Managed to get through that without too much trouble. Did have to use a healing item, but... Alright. Let's see what's behind door number 1. Looks like we've got a campfire here. Oh, hey. Isn't that Kai? Whoa, fancy meeting you here, of all people, of all places. Hey, Kai. This dungeon is jaw-amazing. Listen up, let me tell you all about it. You're going to have your mind blown by this fat tornado, yes? Look around, what do you see? Doors? Maybe more doors than you've ever seen in one place. So you think doors are simple, Kai? Wrong, each of them leads to a slightly different version of this dungeon. You pick the wrong door, you're right back to this campfire, and your punishment is that we're all out of marshmallows. But how do you find the right door? That's the trick. You watch out for subtle changes. That's where you go. First door is inside the flower patch over there. What are you waiting for? Go through it. Okay, so the flower patch. Let's take a look around, though. Like I said, look for changes, so... There's gotta be like some kind of sign that we're looking for to know where to go. So again, it seems to be kind of like a sort of a Lost Woods and Zelda type deal, where if you take the wrong door, it'll just send you back to the beginning. Ooh, chest! Okay, that's where we came from. Alright, so let's take the door. Okay. So we're back here. So, all looks the same. What else? I have a feeling I'm going to be here for a while. Wait, that must have been the wrong choice. I'm back at the start again. Okay, so we know it's not that door. But what else? Like, it all looks the same. Like, nothing jumped out at me as being different. So I don't know necessarily what I'm looking for. Yeah, the only thing I noticed different was that Kai wasn't here and the fire was out. This dungeon is probably my favorite dungeon of all the dungeons on Earth. So there's doors everywhere, so many. Each of them leads to a slightly different version of this dungeon. If you pick the wrong door, you're right back to this campfire, and your punishment is that we're all out of marshmallows. That's the trick. You watch out for subtle changes. That's where you go. Subtle changes. So it's something with the door itself? Looks like the same design. Like question mark, 3 marks on top. Same color. I thought maybe it would be the flowers. Like those flowers would show up at like the next door. I know I've kind of talked about this in another one of my videos, but personally I'm not really a fan of like these types of puzzles in games. I always kind of feel like, I don't know, like they're almost like too subtle usually. Like it's like it feels like too often it just kind of just becomes a just brute force and memorization, and not like figuring out some kind of hint that lets you progress. That's like, you know, I played my fair share of games. Like I said, the one it's probably most similar to is like that I keep comparing it to is The Lost Woods and Zelda. You know, a couple different games have used variations on it, and I've just never been a fan. I never really saw the appeal. Like, I love me a good puzzle, but those are not the kind of puzzles I like. Is that the lighting, or is there like a marking on the door? It just looks like the lighting. Let's go take a look at the other one, see if there's something different. Yeah, that just is all one solid color. Yeah, it's just the lighting. So that one's just kind of shadowed. And it looks like this one's like 100% dark. We know it's not this one. Yeah, okay, that's just like the shaders. Oh, let's try this one. Back to the start again. Am I just seeing things? Is that supposed to be an arrow pointing in the right direction? So, if it's not this door, then that just means we go through the same door twice, which I doubt they would do that. Okay. So that was correct. I don't think that's actually an arrow. I think that was just a coincidence. Okay, I don't think the lights were on before. So maybe that's the hint that this is the right one. Okay, that was right. Alright, cool. We're starting to get somewhere. Oh, and now the bridge is gone on this one. And there's like poison. Okay. I'm starting to get it. Okay. Like I said, I normally don't like these types of puzzles, but this I can get into. Like, you know, resonant sword, 8. Yeah, it's actually weaker in terms of physical attack. It's better in terms of magical attack. Yeah, normally I'm not a big fan of this type of puzzle, but, you know, this type, Like, there's actually, like, you know, like, actual hints that you can progress. And you actually gotta, like, kind of pay attention to it. Okay. Let's see. Well, now that one's got lights. So that's obviously that one. Oh, another chest. I like how it's something different each time. Okay, pretty sure there wasn't a fence there before, so it's gotta be that one. Yeah, so not only did it have lights, there weren't even windows before. Okay. You know what? It was that door before. I didn't figure out what was different that time. It's actually kind of tough. I don't see what's different this time either. I think it's this one. Oh, it's the timber. That was all stacked up nice and neat. I was about to say, wasn't there like a woodcutter's axe over here? Are there any more chests? I don't see any. Oh, we're still going. Well, now there's just one door right in the middle. Well, I definitely wouldn't say this is one of my favorite dungeons, like what Kai said, but you know, it's okay. It's a better version of like this type of puzzle that I've personally seen. Still not one of my favorites, but yeah, once I kind of got into it, it's like, oh, this is actually kind of interesting. I still don't know when it was that door. I don't know what was different. I mean, there was that one time where it was a. Okay, let's see. First, there was obviously the one time where it was like up on a platform with like no access, so you had to use the tornado. Midtier. Oh man, it just hits everyone at once. Oh god! I forgot about the fact they explode. Come on. Ah, damn it, got poisoned. Alright. Well, that's the end of the dungeon. Yeah, okay, so overall, I guess I would say this dungeon is kind of a mixed bag for me. It's a better take on a type of puzzle that I'm normally not a fan of. So, I will say that. Hey, we got, you know, all those attack buffs we got are starting to really work out. Like, we're basically, we gotta upgrade our defenses a little bit. Okay, we got a new charm. Damage reflect. Physical and magical attack multiplier. That can be really good. Alles Oka? Oka. I don't know what that means. I know Alles is all. That's pretty self-explanatory. Okay, his physical attack boost is actually kind of useless now. So maybe we'll take off that inventory, charms. Yeah, physical and magical defense up. Attack multiplier. Yeah, physical attack boost. Only 4. That's actually pretty weak. I should get rid of that. Physical attack multiplier, that's good. Physical magic attack buff. Yeah, let's take that off. So we got one more slot. Yeah, I'll put the defense boost on there for now. So we got to work on getting some better charms, though. But now what do we do? Yeah, Ronaldo doesn't seem to be anywhere, so I can't get his sword. That's kind of disappointing. But what else? Who else can we talk to? Higher value loot wouldn't be bad. Rare attack conduit. Faster attack conduit recharge. Alright. Let's go hang out with Jay. Potentially get a new attack conduit. Oh, this meteor shower one's really good. It's kind of more of a AoE version of the butterfly one. Butterfly barrage. Yeah, butterfly barrage is better for like a single target, but it's still an AoE technically, just a smaller AoE. And this is better for just a big group of enemies. I could do 2 weeks of promo in September, and I'll wear the sneakers if you make East Asia Press a priority. Done. What about the silk sheet or silk steel? The silk steel armor is a non-starter, Jason. We've been over this. I'm not going into a dungeon wearing a millionaire's toy. Sure, your brand's your temple. I get it. Just think about it is all I'm asking. I'll get the deets sorted, then we can pop the champagne. Yeah? Always a pleasure, Jay. Likewise. So I guess that's her manager. Hey! That sounded like it went well. Congrats. Yeah, decent deal. Got time for a drink? Been spending the entire evening discussing sneaker endorsement deals. Would be nice to talk about something more real. Gifting. Can't believe I got this far in the game. I haven't given a single gift. I'm a terrible friend. Consider giving your friends a gift now and then. They'll deepen your relationship faster, and your friends will often give you something useful in return if they like your gift. Toy sword? Whoa, that's really cool. Thanks so much. Here, let me give you something too. Oh, yay. Yeah. Took a trip to Hinterberg yesterday. There's a dungeon there that's just wild. Gravity all messed up, walking sideways on walls. Yep, I've totally been to that one. Stop lying, Louisa. Want to know where it is? Can't be that hard to find. Going to see if I can do it by myself. I get it. No spoilers. I respect that. Let me just say, it's one of the weirdest in the bunch. You'll enjoy it. See, this is why I love slang. Every time I think I finally got a handle on it, the whole thing suddenly changes. Like a good dance track. Just when you get into the groove, it hits you with something you didn't expect. I will say, that's one thing I do really like about this game, is they do kind of change it up quite a bit, you know. You're probably going to run into a dungeon or two you don't like. And that's fine. With 25 of them, that's just kind of bound to happen, honestly. But they're generally, you know, they keep things moving. So even if you don't like that dungeon, you usually will finish it up, you'll move on to the next one before too long. So, good. All I'm saying is, like, this game, one of its strengths, I would say, is a good variety in its dungeons. At least in terms of, you know, thematics and puzzles, like, in the variety of puzzles. Honestly, wish I could just cancel tomorrow's 10 o'clock and go up to Kolstein. Got a contract signing for a sponsorship with an axe manufacturer that's going to be at least another week posing for promo shots. I'm guessing the money is too good to just pass on it. It's not really about the money. Not for me, anyway. Okay, let me ask you something. You ever felt like your whole life was laid out before you and hated everything about it? I felt something like that, yeah. Parents are big into the media business. Big as in own a giant conglomerate. They've been raising me to take over the company ever since the first day that stuck-up private school. You have to understand, ours isn't a family where one just goes off and does their own thing, not typically. But this is my life. I'm not going to spend it in their shadow managing their legacy. Is that why you're working yourself so hard? To prove yourself to them? I'm working myself hard because I have no interest in being an heiress for a living. You know how hurtful it is when some journalist calls you a rich kid with a hobby? I'm not going to be someone who coasts on others' achievements. My accomplishments are my own. Believe it or not, it's not about being the face of an ad company or the cover of some magazine or the cash. It's about looking at myself in the mirror knowing I've done something worthwhile on my own. That's what I'm working towards every day. You're an interesting person, Jay. You know that, right? You wouldn't be any less interesting if you allowed yourself to step off the gas every once in a while. I hope you take good care of yourself. Remember that bruise from the other day? I told you I know my limits. Haven't got something like that off my chest in a long while. You're a good listener. Oh, right, I got something for you. It's an attack conduit. Had to think of you when I got it. It matches your style of fighting much better than mine. Rare attack conduit. Alright, so... spend an evening at the Grand Hotel. So I guess there's just someone in the Grand Hotel like every night. So it's just different people. Or maybe not necessarily every night. Alright, where are we at with the dungeons then? So there's one more level 8. No, 2 level 8s. Basilisk Root sounds like the next, like, boss fight area. I'm headed for Kolmstein. The air up in the mountains always lets one think more clearly. Join me if you are in the area. Perhaps we can continue our training. I actually think I'll take him up on that. I want that legendary sword. Kolmstein. Yeah, that's the next area to visit anyway. So there he is. But before we talk to him, let's take the helicopter. Good afternoon, Fraulein Louisa Dorfa, correct? Your reputation precedes you. The Hinterberg Eagle Club would like to invite you to join our association of elite slayers. We run the only shuttle connection to Kalmstein's floating dungeon. As a club member, you will be able to use our helicopter for free. Happy to join your club, then. Splendid. Welcome aboard. May I take you to the floating dungeon this afternoon? Let's go. I can at least unlock it and I can come back later. Oh, got some enemies. That was way too early to get the dodge. Okay, it was not so bad. Got the new dungeon unlocked. Alright, let's fast travel back down. Alright, so we won't be able to do a dungeon now, but this should be fine. Renaud in the snow. Seems to be having a really hard time staying on top of his board. Drat. Focus, Renaud. Remember what the monks taught you. I do really like his character, honestly. I know I kind of go back and forth on that, but seriously, like, these types of characters are just kind of hilarious because of how over the top they are. No. Yes. I've been training since dawn, yet I can't seem to get the hang of this magical abomination. This could take all afternoon, but hanging out with Renaud would possibly increase my renown. It might help him as well. I should have saved one of my gifts, but oh well. I like how he's going so much slower. Not bad. See, now, you just keep your knees bent. That's all there is to it. How'd you get so skilled at this? You grew up in Austria, you're going to pick up some winter sports. Yeah. Yeah, isn't Austria, like, always one of the countries that just dominates in, like, the Winter Olympics? It's usually, like what, Austria and Norway are usually, like, the two of the biggest ones in Europe. You do know you're teaching classes up by the station? You could have... They're teaching classes up at the station. You could have signed up for one. The Snow Pitzels? That's a course for kids. And we gotta start somewhere. Yes! Did you see that? Like being pushed down the hill by a million angels. All hail the Snow King. Like and subscribe here in Doth Degree. These are two characters I actually really would like to see interact more. I think it could be a hilarious combination. Like, bet you this guy wouldn't have qualms about joining the Snow Pitzels. That's because he is a child. You know, just because most people here don't have your level of slaying skill doesn't mean there's shame in learning from them. Just what do you suppose I should learn from anybody here? How to do magic headstand for a tabloid cover? Jay has amazing ability. The axe-wielding pro athlete, have you seen her move? It's mesmerizing. Marina, the girl who worked at the ice cream store, she works 2 jobs just to afford her stay here, and she still looks on the bright side of everything. I don't think I've ever met anyone with her kind of energy. Yeah, I don't know how people do that. Be able to work multiple jobs and then still be energetic afterwards. It's like, damn. I work one job and I just feel drained afterwards. Like, oh, okay. Long day at work. Time to play video games. Sam Kaylee, he's a megastar, sure, but he's really knowledgeable about gear. You could learn a lot from him. Everyone I met in Hinterberg has their own approach to slaying. They all have something that gives them a unique edge. I am not like you. I do my best work when I am alone. Look, you want to be an island, that's your choice, but don't kid yourself that you're better off for it. You'll be a better slayer if you connect with other people around here. I can try. How do I begin? By answering when someone talks to you, by asking questions, by sharing what you know. If you don't know how to start, just ask questions. People love to talk about themselves. Just don't lead with how you're here to battle the forces of darkness, okay? Leave this stuff for the second meeting. It's like, come on, I just want to befriend Ronald so I can get his sword. Alright. Yeah, so we have a chance to talk with him. So we'll get him a gift too. So I want to check out this area because it looked like there was like that's kind of interesting. Like, we actually have, like, a crowd. Protect the town and the children. Won't someone think of the children? No more magic. Down with the dungeons. No more magic. Shut down the dungeons. Please keep your distance, Fraulein. Town hall is closed until further notice. Honestly, this guy's face, it kind of reminds me of a Boomhauer from King of the Hill. It's like, dang old city hall's closed, man. Okay, where do we go next? That's right, we want to talk with Ronald because we want his sword. I want the legendary sword. Ronald is standing at the railing where we first met, but something's different today. Okay, I just have to ask, just once. Are you a secret agent? I totally get that you couldn't tell me if you were, but I always thought, you've always been so hard not to ask. Intelligence agencies want team players, Marina. I am not a team player. Louisa, I am hoping to see you. How are you two doing? Marina, if you don't mind, there's something I must give Louisa. Louisa, are you free tonight? This might be the last evening I spend with Ronald. Spending the evening with him could probably increase my renown. Here, have a gift. It's flawless. Here, I want you to have this. May it serve you well. Maybe later. I want to stock up on some healing items first. So that is over here. The apothecary. Is that what a pharmacy is called in German? I wouldn't be surprised. Yeah, we'll buy one large health potion. That should be more than enough. Let's take a look. How much do the armor pieces cost at the store? They're not actually that much better than my current stuff. And I can't afford them anyway. That's worse. That's better. And I can't afford it. But magic defense is way down and physical... Okay, so... Looks like I might have to go elsewhere for armor upgrades. So you left your home to train with monks when you were 16? My sister did not appreciate this, but she is capable of running the family business on her own. I had a bigger destiny. You've been easing up a lot. I never thought I'd see you hanging out with Marina. That was Lisa's line. I was kind of... She has served ice cream to everybody in this village. Her insight is immense. It's good to see you're making friends around here. I must thank you, Louisa. You have shown me the value of making connections. Not the least of which is my connection to you. I spent years mastering the art of the broadsword, yet you have come so far at a pace I could not dream to match. You are surpassing me in every way that matters. Thanks. Meet something coming from you. Yeah, I mean, he doesn't seem like the type who would just compliment someone else like that. These are tumultuous times, earthquakes, protests, monsters in the village. And yet I find myself at ease, more so than in a long time. You are a comfort to me, because I know you will prevail. Whatever happens next, know that I will stand behind you. Didn't expect that. You're not usually that modest. This is never about me. All that matters is that somebody finishes the quest. You have taught me much. You understood the importance of taking an interest in your surroundings from the beginning. I never did. There is, however, one thing you still lack. Sunglasses? A good pair of shades? Gear, a sword befitting a warrior such as yourself. You may perhaps lack the strength to wield my broadsword, but I have something that will suit you perfectly. A sword made of... For a dancer of death, I call it Heartblade. Renault gave you his legendary sword. Wield it well. It is priceless, and only one of its kind. You must rest now. There is much for you to accomplish tomorrow. Perhaps we can meet again once the world is rid of magic. When we can rejoice and share laughter at our tales. I should like that very much. All right. Okay, I want to see what kind of stats we get on this sword. Like, it's got to be really good. Is the ground shaking? This feels really bad. I have to get out now. Ooh, more of those tendrils. Oh, wow. Poor Miss Schultz. She just paid off her house. Luckily, I have a vacancy. She can stay until they repair the damage. It's a miracle nobody got seriously injured, or worse. This has got to stop. I'll make sure of it. We're protesting in front of the town hall every day, but the mayor isn't listening. She's just shut herself in. Last time we saw the mayor, she had something big. She said something big is going to happen. The fake dungeon wasn't the entire plan. She's up to something else for sure. Just 4 dungeons left. I can do this. Better hurry. I don't think we have much time left. Might be worth paying Gierenmore another visit this evening as well. I hear they just got new inventory. Okay. I probably won't have the money, though. Yep, completed everything. So, Basilisk Root. That's got to be another boss fight. Alright, check our gear. Heartblade. Oh wow, that is really strong. Crit rate up, too. 3 slots. Physical attack, 207. Our rating is 10. Damn, we're just going to destroy the last few dungeons. Actually, it's kind of funny. It looks kind of just a smaller version of Renault's sword. Alright, well. We're gonna need more inventory, so let's sell all of our monster parts so we can get some cash. Still got 300 more before our next item. So the last dungeon. Okay, so that's Icicle Trail. That's the one that's up in the floating dungeon. Here we go. Basilisk Root. So Basilisk Root. If I had to guess, it's probably a reference to the Norse myth of like the world tree, and then there's this like a snake that lives at the root and like is constantly gnawing on the roots. So I wonder if it's a reference to that. Granted, that's Norse, not like Germanic, but I mean, I guess Norse and Germanic do share a lot of similar roots. But anyway, we'll call it there for now. Next time we'll pick up on Basilisk Root, and we should be able to breeze right through it with our new sword. And our main goal after that is basically upgrade our armor for the last few dungeons. So that's the game plan. So I will pick up right here next time, take on the Basilisk Root, and then like I said, we're going to try to upgrade our armor for those last few dungeons. So I'll leave it there for now. Hope to see you again soon. So tune in next time. Later.